Three reasons you need a divorce attorney with no marital assets. Number one, you have minor children together. You need a plan, not just any plan. You need a serious plan. You need the standard plan optimized. And you can only do that with an experienced attorney. There are so many things that you can work out in this plan that you wouldn't normally think about and that is not on the internet, that is very specific to you, your relationship with your spouse, right? And your child. So I personally would not cut any corners when it comes to having the type of plan that suits our needs as a family, going into a co parenting situation. If you have a bad plan, then it can have you back in court faster. Number two, you do not have the time or the energy. When it comes to a divorce, even something that you think is amicable, you need to think about the time that it takes, that it will take out of your life. And then you need to think about whether that's something you want to, forfeit. You also need to think about, if you don't have divorce attorneys involved, is this going to be kind of like a train wreck, right? Where you're waiting and you're having things coming back from the judge saying this isn't right, this isn't right, we still need these things, and it just takes much longer. So you need to think about, do I want to put the time and energy in doing this, or do I want to get somebody that this is what they do and they know what they're doing and they're going to get it done faster, and with me kind of sitting in the background giving them information and letting them take the lead. Number three, you have significant separate assets. Sometimes people don't realize what truly a marital asset is, or they don't understand that you can make a separate asset now marital or somewhat marital, like mixed. So those things play a part. So it can still get a little messy in a divorce when you're thinking, oh, we don't have marital assets, and you really have maybe a completely marital asset that you didn't really realize was marital, or you have something that has been what we consider mixed, and now part of it's separate and part of it's marital. But all of these things are reasons why you definitely need a divorce attorney, even when you don't have what you consider marital assets.